So I work for Sony Pictures in new technology for film and TV, mainly on digital rights management, but also just anything that's new and interesting in technology for film and TV. I read magazines like Wired and Fast Company, and they just talk about all the kind of fantastic things that people are doing in machine learning. And I was feeling a bit out of it, basically, and getting a bit rusty technically, because I'd like a bit more technical capability in my job. So I've started a machine learning course with Coursera, and then I just saw this advertised on the web on a kind of startup. There's a startup meetup in London, and you had an advert on that, and I went to Cambridge, you see, so I just locked in on the Cambridge coding thing. What have I most enjoyed today? I think having some facility doing things practically, because I'm one of these people who are much better in theory than practice. So I mean, you know, I'm doing this online course, I'm enjoying the arrays and the theory and so forth, but I actually haven't done any programming. Whereas here, you know, you're doing some programming, again, with a lot of help, but that's good, because I'd flounder if I didn't have that help. But you're actually doing some real programming and using Python and using GitHub, so I've enjoyed doing things with real tools. I think it's the hands-on stuff, because you know, because if I get hold of some data at work, no one's going to help me. So I'll have to kind of clean up the data myself. I'll have to do some pick a machine learning algorithm and try and get some results. So I guess I've got some confidence that I could have a go at that now. And there's other people who work on machine learning in the States, so I can talk to them. I wouldn't actually be on my own, but I think I could start in that task. And I guess you know the kind of capabilities, and you know what it can do and what it can't do, and there's no magic tricks there. You've got to kind of work at it and have some knowledge of the field. So it's good to know the kind of the realism as well. You don't just get brilliant models falling into your plate. I don't know. It depends how much data I can get hold of, really, and how much success I can show. So within my current job, I think it will be about getting some good results. So if I can kind of show some models where we can predict box office better, or we can analyze social media better and get some results, then people will go with it. If you don't get some results, they'll just say, well, why don't you just answer those emails like you're supposed to, Tim? But then hopefully, I am, you know, there may be other jobs for me out there. So I think this will also help me be a bit more attractive in the job field as well, really. I think it's trying to find an application for this at work, really. And then I think the thing to do is to try and get some practical experience. So one of the kind of links you showed was all the kind of publicly available data sets that are available. So I think the thing to do now is try and build my own models and try it out on these public data sets, really. And again, get some confidence in that. So I can go to someone at work and say, look, give me all your customer data, and I can try and run some models on it. Taxing, but good.